Hey guys, so
Hey,
I was out. Joey's here. He's a good friend of mine. I might do a video showing off my residence here at some point. I still have yet to have a video that actually announces that I'm here in college, but whatever. Anyway, guys, I'm just using my webcam here on my laptop because I was texting Joey over here about Halo 5 and Destiny, and I was like, dude, we gotta call and record this because this is some good points. So here we are. So where were we, Joey?
uh, talk about Halo first, weren't we?
Yeah, we were talking about Halo. Maybe as a script, I'll use the texts.
Yeah. What happened first? They took out Forge and split screen for until December.
Actually,
It wasn't
first
happening.
was the short ass.
Oh yeah, the story was like 4 hours long,
Yeah,
4 to 3 hours. Don't even bother playing on easy or normal. Wasn't it the thing said too?
yeah. But so I recommend before watching this video, you can watch it after. We'll try and not to be too vague, but we're gonna be referencing a lot Angry Joe's review of Halo 5, which you guys should all check out if you haven't already. It's a great video. I recommend watching really any of Angry Joe's reviews. They're really great. Watch his most recent one. He has some points that he's a little off on, like they're gonna add split screen to Halo 5 and they're gonna add Forge World to Halo 5, but beyond that, he's pretty damn accurate in Halo 5's downfalls. And that's a short story, microtransactions, and no Forge and split screen on launch.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's like, it's Halo. Like,
Mm.
you drop the ball on everything I care about. Like, multiplayer was fun for me, but that wasn't the reason I played Halo.
Campaign.
I played for the campaign, dude. Master Chief. He's like like, is epitome the word? He's the role model of like badass soldier, like as Angry Joe puts it.
Made
And then,
Xbox too.
yeah,
Like,
he's like Master Chief sells the Xbox, and then you got the custom games, which has always been huge for me. I would, me and Joey both, we would like get in these huge groups with friends, but split screen and online. We'd get in custom games. We'd have Forge World battles. We'd make maps in Forge World. We'd play on them. We downloaded them. We get them from other people and bring them together so we could play on them. Like that was like some of my best gaming memories. I think are playing. I wasn't big on Halo 3 because I didn't have an Xbox yet at that point, but Halo Reach, at least for me, was huge. Like so many good memories from that.
great days.
The great
Halo,
days.
Halo 3, Halo Reach, those are good ones. Halo 4 the week Forge, see that was pretty bad. The custom games and Infection 2 was pretty bad in that one. Is there Infection on this one?
I
Or
don't.
not yet?
I'm gonna look it up.
I didn't like how they made it like you have to be a certain zombie. You can't change it really at all. Like you only had the arm, no energy sword. You can't change weapon.
Mm.
Like you used to like customize the zombies. You can make them something else. Like have the zombie do like be like a teacher or something. Or, like remember that classroom game we played in Forge?
Mhm. They do not have infection or flood. It was already bad enough when they added flood and got rid of infection because it got rid of so much of the customization for Forge
Pretty bad.
or for Forge and game modes and custom games when they added flood. And now there isn't even flood. It's just, and that was like one of the best game modes. I mean, they have a history of doing this, getting rid of some pretty loved game modes, but that one was probably one of my favorites, if not my favorite.
Yeah. It's probably one of the best.
'Cause, like, I mean, games copied it for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Like the infection modes and the new Call of Duties and stuff. There was no reason they should have cut that out. It's because they're trying to be so. Like, they're getting rid of all these things. They're trying to make it more, like, fast-paced. They're trying to make it more of a multiplayer game now. Oops.
Yeah. Kids like it more though. It's fine. The younger
the
ages
kids love.
never really had any of those iconic story games. It's a big thing now. Team multiplayer games. It's like
Yeah, like
And-
esports.
yeah, a lot of
That's all they. That was clearly like what they were going for in this video
Yeah,
or in this
like
game.
4v4, red versus blue thing.
And now, I mean, they got rid of all the fun stuff and just kept like the hardcore stuff. They got rid of big team battles. They got rid of infection. The experimental stuff they got rid of. It's like, why?
Yeah.
That's what made Halo 5. That's what made the Halo series fun. Was all the customization. And then Halo 4 was like, you're going in the wrong direction. 343. Learn from your mistakes. Have a better forge. Have better custom games. Have better all those things. Albeit that they did have some good forge stuff, like the tools for forge were pretty good. But
It's way too small. Maps.
It was way small. The content wasn't half as much as it had in Reach. It was a letdown. It ended up being useless. And that's probably why they're like, huh, no one used Forge. They probably don't want it. I was like, no, that's not the case.
Found it funny how their excuses were too. They didn't want
my
to add the
God.
multiplayer or add the split screen. It was pretty dumb. It was,
What was it? It was,
like, they say something about like how
everyone's online now. No one plays in rooms anymore because everyone has such busy lives. That's what they said. They said everyone's so busy.
That's pretty dumb.
Guys, I have people here all the time playing games. Like, you don't know it, but I still have Halo Reach. I still have Halo Reach, and I still play it with friends. So, like, it can't have been more than 3 or 4 weeks ago that I had some people over here, and I'm looking at, like, the mic. I'll put it more in the video so you guys can, like, maybe I'll look more professional if I have a mic.
Dang, it's nice.
Oh, yeah. See my rubber band?
Yeah.
That's so the blue light doesn't distract me.
Really?
No, it was...
Okay. That's high quality.
I recorded a Halo Reach session, actually. I ended up ditching the gameplay. I forget why. Maybe I'll... If you guys put down in the comments if you want me to put out my Halo Reach gameplay with friends. Tell me what you think. I wasn't going to do it. It was going to be a bit lengthy to edit. But if you guys really want it, I will do it. And if you guys like it, I'll put out more videos on it. Because that's what I do. I love you guys.
Even like Halo 4, they had like all those advertisements for the crazy, like, the looked like a different, like, story can happen out of that story. Like, they're having the lock guy who was looking at Master Chief saying, like,
Oh, yeah.
destroyed
Or the
everything.
Halo 5, you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they had Master Chief doing the same thing. Like, maybe it was like, was that maybe like a different situation you can make or different
Yeah, that, like,
choices?
it made it seem like
You can now, like, change the outcome.
it didn't seem to do very much with the story at all, those trailers. It was just clickbait.
It was.
Bait. It was just to get us to fish out money. Guys, the moral of this video is don't buy Halo 5. You're supporting microtransactions. You're supporting... I mean, okay, if you're, like, new to the Halo franchise and you don't care what came before it and you just care about this game, it might be good in that sense, okay? Because then it's good at what it does. Esports did a fantastic job by creating an esports game, and if you love 3 to 4 hour campaigns that are mediocre, then it's also your game. Not for me. And by the way, guys, the reason why I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I don't own Halo 5 or an Xbox One for that matter. I've been playing it with a friend. I brought him down here so I could play it on my TV. It was pretty sweet. I recorded some gameplay. I might put out a video on that. So you haven't seen this yet, but there was an article that I saw recently, and it was, if I can just find it here. I started notes on it. Let's see if I have this.
Arnold.
Okay, so what kind of so this guy did an article. He'd been doing for the past year. He's been doing background checks on everything Destiny related, and been talking to people. So now he has this list. He has this group of people that work at Bungie that have been talking to him. Basically, what happened, and this is like legit. It's legit, guys. It's legit. So he talked to these people. They work at Bungie. He knows he's been able to get as great as he can anyway. The scoop on what happened. So, summer of 2013, story writers of Bungie had created like an hour and 30 minutes worth of cutscenes for this story that they had. And apparently the higher-ups of Bungie thought it wasn't very good. And without really extending the time that they apparently gave him 2 extra months. The whole Bungie dev team was given 2 extra months so that they could rewrite a whole new story. Apparently, a lot of things, pretty much everything was cut out. A lot of the DLC we're seeing now is stuff that would have been in the in the original Destiny. Like the original Destiny was supposed to have, apparently 1/3 of the game took place on the Dreadnought, which only now has been released as Taken King.
It's $40 right there.
I know, and I bought it. Freaking shouldn't have. I mean, okay, at the time, granted, I thought it was just going to be that. I thought that was going to be, and it was pretty good. We'll give them credit. But now that they've added microtransactions, you don't go there. Maybe in a game that does really well. Like, if you're making a great game, it was great at launch, it's great now, everyone loves it, 10 out of 10 from everyone. Like, The Witcher, for example, talk about a great game. There's some games that are, really good, and I would excuse them for having microtransactions, because I'd want to give them, I want to support those guys. I want to be like, dude, I love your game, here's some money.
Free DLC too for that game.
Yeah, free DLC. And then Destiny's like, well, you gotta pay for everything. You kind of fucked up, but here's some things that kind of fix it. Oh, and now we're doing microtransactions. No, you don't do that. Guys, don't, at this point, in my Taken King thing, in the video, I was pretty hyped about it. I was liking it. But even if I do like it, I don't buy it. You're supporting one of the worst business practices I've seen from game devs, if not the worst.
Sue me buy things.
I know.
Keep making it. Juicing us.
They are.
It's a lot of money. Put the game up to 3 parts. Sell it for $40. Have the first one 60.
Mm-hmm. And there's a lot more that I'm forgetting about this whole Destiny story. It's actually really interesting. I'll put a link.
Didn't they fire the lead, music composer too? And they try to
They fired the head of story writing. Apparently, it sounds like, though it's not exactly clear.
Didn't he leave? I thought he walked out.
Yeah, he walked out for reasons that are understandable now, because
and the composer was fired.
Yeah, the composer was fired.
And they tried to take his shares, right? He had some stocks in the.
I don't know exactly.
That's the name, pretty sure.
I don't know exactly what happened there. But I think what you're saying sounds correct. So our idea for why devs are doing this.
They have a contract with the corporation saying you have 2 years and they don't have enough time to do it.
Right. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but as of late, the gaming community has been seeing way too many games that are as Angry Joe also notes, way too many games are coming out nowadays that feel like they're half done. They need all these crazy patches and all these crazy
DLC that costs $40
DLC or whatever. They're
should have been the game in the first place.
Right. Yeah, and what I was thinking was that, because I don't think that the game devs, the people behind the making of the games, I don't think that they're evil. I think that they love what they're doing. They should anyway. And they're artists in a sense. Game developers are very much artists. They want to create the thing that it's very much having this imaginative thing and wanting to give it to people, and that's a lot of what artists do. I do a lot of it myself. It sucks because what I think is happening is the game publishers, or that game devs have especially with the new consoles, suddenly they're being they want to be more ambitious. They want to create these bigger titles, with more stuff, better graphics, all these things, but they're still kind of stuck to the same Destiny is no excuse. They had 5 freaking years, but newer titles, they don't have the same amount of time. They're getting like 2 or 3 years, maybe 1 year.
Or a year. Yeah,
Or,
like
yeah.
they do.
Publishers, I'm talking to you. Give our game devs more time. You want those great games.
Make more money too if you do it.
Yeah. Hopefully.
They want fast money though.
That's the problem is with us, really. I'd like to think not me anymore because I've learned from Destiny. But everyone, us gamers, the gaming community, is responsible for this because we've been supporting it through pre-orders and buying that DLC and buying the microtransactions, and we need to stop. We need
Propaganda too, though. The commercials and everything look so good.
Yeah.
All these false promises, and they just lie to us in the end. Make millions off it. Halo with their clickbait, pretty much trailers and everything, and Bungie with their false promises.
So we need to be more aware, and if we're more aware and we stop buying products that aren't finished, wait till they're finished, then buy them. I think I'm gonna end it there. Points made. Don't pre-order. Don't support this. Don't buy randomly. Come on, guys. We're smarter than this. Publishers, give your game devs more time. We want to see complete games. Tell me what you guys think of this kind of... this was just spontaneous. I just want to just say these things. So tell me what you guys think of this kind of spontaneous thing. I know Angry Joe does it, and I really like watching his stuff. And I like posting what I like doing, so even if you guys say you don't like it, I might end up doing it anyway. But tell me what you guys think. Tell me... I mean, this is a pretty long video. I'd be surprised if many of you are still watching at this point. Thank you if you are. Any last comments, Joey, before I...
That's about it.
That's about it. All
Good
right.
talk.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and subscribe. What am I going to put for an outro? Am I even going to bother with an outro video for this? Be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. It keeps things interesting. That's why we do what we do. Is because, at least why I do what I do. Because I love comments. I love reading you guys. I love replying to your guys. And it allows me to think more and add more to my next video. You guys have a wonderful day.